Great, so this lesson plan in the back of the room, we're working on straddle hangs, and it's mostly conditioning for straddle hangs. So over here, we're gonna work on a tuck, pike. Oh, let's try it again. So the gymnast is gonna put the dice on their lap. They can try to drop it from their chin, and they're gonna go tuck, pike, straddle, and drop the dice. Do you wanna show us from your chin one more time? Because I like that. And they hang to the bar, they go to their tuck, then their pike and straddle. Love it. Then over here, you need to make sure that they can sit on the floor for this. So you might need to bring the purple or the red mat or something under if you have shorter kids. They should not be using their arm strength. They're sitting on the ground. They're getting their elbows straight, so lean back, Malka. They're gonna lift up the bunny and then open to straddle. And then they're gonna come back. And the challenge, a more challenging way to do it is from a pike. So you want to go into a pike, Malka, and she's going to lean back and come back to pike. Over here, they're going to put their tushy on the yoga ball. They're going to put their hands on the bar. Now remember, for all these drills, they need straight elbows. So make sure they're practicing with straight elbows. They're going to make their knees straight too. They're going to lean out, slide, and then open into a straddle. And then lean back, come back to straight elbows. Nice. Over here on the P-bars, they're going to work on their tuck travel. So 1, 2, walk down. And a lot of them, it's going to be hard for them. So what I would recommend is tell them to do 2 steps and bring their toes up into a crab. And they might not want to use the beanbag for this. So Malka's going to be in her tuck. She's going to take 2 walks with her hands, 1, 2, and then she's going to pick up her toes and count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then she's going to bring them back together and do 2 more walks, 1, 2, and pick up her toes and count to 5. So that will be an easier way, and you can challenge them that if they really feel comfortable, they can go straight down in their tuck walk. On the trampoline, they're going to start in their straddle with their hands on the ground, so simulating that straddle hang upside down, and then they're going to push back and do 5 bounces. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then they reset to their straddle. Beautiful. So in the front of the room, we're working on handstands. So they'll start with the first station with their hands they're going to put their feet on the pink bunnies, frogs, and their hands on the purple frogs, and they're going to walk all the way up the wall and squeeze their legs together. Then, if they feel comfortable, they're going to walk their hands to the pink hands. If they feel even more comfortable, they can go all the way to the wall and put their belly on the wall. They can hold it for 5 seconds, and then they can walk all the way back and bring their feet down. Let them know that it's a challenge to get as far as they can. If they don't feel comfortable, they can just stay on the purple frogs. In the next station, they're going to put 1 foot inside their hula hoop, arms glued to the sides of their head, and they're going to work on kicking both legs up as high as they can and squeezing. They can hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and come back to their lunge. Then on the next station with the purple mats, make sure these are set pretty close together. So we don't want them to hurt their backs, so make sure that they only have enough room for their butt and a little bit of their thighs and top of lower back, and that's it. They're going to squeeze the beanbag in between their knees, and they're going to practice rolling to one side and then rolling back. And then if there's enough room, they can roll all the way to the other side. Oh, Coach Malka lost the beanbag and roll back. So that's what they're going to do on the purple mat. Give them a number, maybe roll 5 times and then take a break. Over here on the crash mat, it's going to be a lot of fun. They're going to do a lunge, arms by their ears. So they can remind, for all these drills, please remind the students to glue their arms by their ears. They should not see their ears. And then they're going to reach for the paw prints and kick really hard, try to squeeze. And the challenge is to try to squeeze for 3 seconds before they fall. Over here, they're just going to work on their coming in and out of their lunge. So actually, you do start with holding it. So you can pick up the hula hoop up into the ear. You're going to stay holding it. You're never going to let go. You're going to do a really, really big lever. Keep your hands on the hula hoop, Coach Malka, and then pick it all the way back up. And you want to try to get it all the way to the floor. They can do 3 on each side or something like that. Last but not least, they're going to work on stacking their butt on top of their hands. So they're going to put their hands on the hands, and they're going to really work on stacking and squeezing their legs together with straight knees. Nice. So that's the handstand circuit in the front of the room. Thank you, Coach Malka.